Alright, this is going to be a review of everything that I could use in my Canteen system. Because this is the third video I've made. I either get new things, add things, or, didn't list things right. And so, this hopefully will be everything that's to there. Okay, so I'm going to start from the front. This system I got from CanteenShop.com. First, you start with the Canteen. It's 1 quart or 1 liter, I forget. And this is US. It was $5 on CanteenShop.com. This is OD green one. It's very thick, very durable. I mean, you can tell it's gonna last. The edges are sharp around the lip though, but I just trimmed those off with the razor. And then, so that was $5, and then this is the cup, and this was $12. This is stainless steel. This is the real deal. Very, very well made. It's got the wire handles or butterfly handles. And if you see my other videos, I have used it, then know what I'm doing with it. Make sure I'm still in shot. Alright. And that is the last of what I'm currently using that I got from CanteenShop.com. I did get a cover, and it's by Rothco, but I don't really like using that cover because it is so hard to take out. And so I switched to the US Canteen cover. I'm not sure if it's fleece or wool, but on the inside there's that kind of material, and I'm guessing for installation there's a drain hole at the bottom. Let me zoom out a little bit. And then I have several things that's in beneath it in this. It's got the Alice clips. And this little thing that's made for keeping iodine tablets or whatever, I have exactly 10 cotton balls for lighting my cubes. Like I said, drain hole is very nice, very good cover. I got that for $2.50. It is used, but it's very good. Now, next part, the stove. I got this also for $2.50. This is the real stove. It's stainless steel, I'm pretty sure it is. A magnet sticks to it. It's got all the normal things of the stove. It even, let's see if I can get it so where you can see what it says. It even has the US and all that stuff on there. US 85. Yeah. So that's the stove, $2.50 from my local surplus store. And now, what a lot of people say they have problems with is, like the cup either like sitting like this and slipping in like that, or like this and getting stuck. Now, people say they have a problem with that a lot, so after looking at one of Hiram Cook's videos, I have a solution. These are two, I forget what kind of kit it is now, erector. These are two erector set pieces. They are stainless steel, they're very strong. And what I just do is I lay them on both sides of this. Like that, both edges. Just like that. And that's exactly how they sit. And then the Canteen cup comes on and fits upon it perfectly. Now, I don't have it exactly level there, but you can see it's sitting the way it's supposed to, but yet all around it, it has sorry for the weird angle. All around it has a gap for the flames to come up around the side of the pot to help heat it up. And then another mod I made Oh, and the two little things, those cost me nothing. And they just sit at the bottom of the pouch. Another thing I made is this. This was some heavy-duty aluminum foil, like super, super heavy-duty. That, kind of like the, baking tin things, you know, that you throw away and things like that. Kind of like that I've cut off into the shape of it. And I got this, it was like a 2-foot by 2-foot sheet that came in an old survival kit that I'm just using for pieces. And so how you work is you put it on, you kind of cup it around the edges like this, and then you kind of lift it up. Let me see. Yeah. And then you kind of lift it up. So lid's not coming off. But then lid pops right off, and you can easily put it back on like that. So that's the lid. All my mods cost me nothing. Now, moving to the next part, I've had some messages of people asking me about the fuel. Last night I put up a video on my preferred fuels, but I'm also going to do something on the stoves you could use and other sources of fuel. Now, let's see. Okay, here's where I'm in shot. Now, this stove is probably the cheapest option. I made it from a cat food can that I found in the forest. And it started out as one of the alcohol stoves, but then I just pierced holes right here, and like the fuel just goes in there, and then the cup just sits on it like that. That's one thing I can use. Oh, and I also figured out that this fits on the bottom of the cheaper mess kits, the bottom of the cup, so that's really nice. And then another thing, or another stove, obviously this one, but the Esbit folding out one, which the fuel, will be stored inside, or you could have two of these in there. And this is a very good one too. Doesn't really fit like that, but you can tilt it in like that. Voila. So, this I got from Cheaper Than Dirt for $4, and you can get them for like even less, but it came with the fuel too. And then obviously I've done a review. This is my preferred. These are the Cold and Fire tablets. This is half of a box. This is only 12 of them, and a box of 24 costs $1 at Vitacost, but like I said, they don't carry those anymore. And I'll show you my little stash. Here's my whole bin of fire things, and those are all my packs I have, and there's even more in the black bin that's sitting behind there. Don't mind my brother's bionicle stuff. Sharing a room sucks. Now, kind of back on track. So there's these, which are my preferred. And then something that's a step up from those is the Esbit. This is a 3-pack, and 2 of these packs came with the stove I bought. I forget. I think it's 10 cube or 12 cubes for like $10. So they're really expensive, but it is only like 1 cube a meal. But I've worked everything out. Trioxane, homemade ones, everything is cheaper. Or everything is more expensive than those, so I just go with those. I have not really used the Esbit except for once. And it is expensive, I guess, like when I run out of the Colgans. But until then. And then, here's another thing I've made. If 5 people comment on how did you make them, I'll show you. But, these are cotton balls and wax, and they burn. I've done a test for 25 minutes, and they burn hot, and they burn stronger than Esbit, Trioxane, Werber, and any of those. They are kind of hard to light, but there's mods to make them easier. I'll show you if 5 people comment or like the video. These would be like a total last-ditch backup, and you can use them for starting a fire too. Now, I don't really have my pack of the fire cubes, but if you look on my Weber fire starters, you can see the review on these. This is something I could use too, like if you look through my field choices or feel something, you would see that I don't really like this because it suits everything up. But, you know, another great backup fire starter. Going on to the last thing, well, you can also make other fire starters. The last thing, which I think is pretty cool, is this is a fruit can. It's only about 2 inches tall and 2 inches wide, and it's filled with cardboard wrapped around. And I have tested this out, and then filled with wax, but in the middle there's a little hole, and I found it really hard to light the cardboard. So what I did is I put 7 strands of foot-long jute twine in there, folded in half, so it came out to about right here, and it lit fast and it worked. And I'm not gonna light it now, but if 5 people comment or like this, I will do a review of the other wax thing and this. And you know, that's kind of it. I don't know how long it burns, but I guess this would be good for, like, if you're a no burn ban or something, you can have this and it would be like a good little fire, you know, morale booster or whatever, because the flames do get pretty big. Yeah, everything that had to do with wax was pretty much free to make. Yeah, like, let me grab it. There's 75 in here. I count how many I use and how many I made. 75. So 75 surefires or 75 meals, whatever you want to look at it. So that is all of my Canteen cooking system. You know, if you want to see something more in depth or a review of how to make it, you know, anything, just comment on it and or like or favorite or whatever. So I guess this is it. Check out my other videos. Please comment and subscribe. Alright.